guys, welcome back to our channel. This is House of Qatar, and here we do lifestyle content, cooking videos. It's Qatar, meaning it's a whole family, comprises of Caris, Anthony, Theodore, and Rooney. So you're always welcome to subscribe to our channel and like our videos, and you'll be notified anytime we drop a new video. My name is Rooney and I am a nurse here in the UK. I've got two kids, a boy and a girl, Caris and Theodore, and my husband Anthony. We're new to content creation, but we're hoping that with time and your support we will get there. Get down to this video. All right, today I'm having lunch with my husband, and so kids are in school and we just want to have lunch somewhere, and I said to do my makeup and have this video in the process. So I have my makeup bag here. Let's dive into it. And secondly, I want to talk about one of the frequently asked questions, that is, how do we manage our work life with being a mom here in the UK, more like our work-life balance. And yeah, let's start with the first question. This is House of Qatar, like I said from the beginning of the video. We're just a family of 4. My name is Rooney and I'm the mom. I've got my husband Anthony and I've got 2 kids. The older is a boy, Theodore, he's 6, and the younger is Caris, she is 4. And we moved to the UK almost 3 years ago, I guess, and I would say it's been an incredible and yet challenging journey, because just like every other international nurse, we moved here, we came here to gain more experience, try to chase greener pastures and everything. But yeah, it's what it is. And getting here, it was a lot overwhelming because we needed to understand how the system works. We needed to understand the children's education system, because it was quite different. Child care, there was a whole lot, GP, council services. There's a whole lot to talk about on another day, but it was really stressful settling in. But eventually we did, and I would say it's not going too bad at the moment. Yeah, so that's just us, and we're new to content creation. Like I said before, we just want to explore and share our lifestyle with you guys, and let's see how that goes. Okay, so let's go to the more frequently asked question, that's managing work-life balance as a mom and a nurse. So I am a nurse. I've got my years of experience back home before relocating here to the UK. So coming in here, it was just to add to the knowledge I've got and also give out what I have to the public. It's more like a shared experience, and it's been an incredible journey so far. And talking about that, I would want to say 2 major things that has helped me balance my work life is resilience and support. Resilience, I mean, like, I have come to accept that is my life now. That is what I'm gonna be doing. That is what I will be doing from now on henceforth. So there is no going back. There is nothing I can do about it. I just have to accept it and putting in my best to make sure that I stay healthy and make sure I stay strong to be able to meet up with those demands of going to work, working as a full-time nurse, and also coming to take care of my kids and also giving them the full attention that they need at home. So those 2 things, that resilience and support too, is very important. Support, I mean, like having my husband, because without him, I don't think that works. Without your partner, I don't think it works. if you've got kids as an immigrant here in the UK. So it's really hard because childcare is very expensive. It's not something you feel you can just go in and afford and pay off that way. So we have to structure our work schedules just to make sure that at every point in time there's someone at home to take care of the kids. So that tells on us as well, because we don't really have that family time, because if he's working, I'm home, and if I'm working, he's home, and that's the cycle. But it is what it is. We still, in as much as that's the case, we still create time to have our family and bond time. So it's really been a transition, like I just had to accept the reality, because when you leave for work, you don't just clock when out mentally. There are days that you carry the emotional weight of your patients and their families home with you. You feel sad, but at the same time, when you walk in through your front door, you're no longer a nurse. You have to be a mom. So those transitions can be one of the hardest parts, but it's also very important to have strategies or structures that would help me to balance, and one of it is planning. So as nurses, we often receive our rosters in advance. We make sure that we plan our life around it as much as possible. And planning means like organizing the children, if it has to do with coordinating school, more like their activities in school, because you have to attend theirs. Also making meals for the week, like making good use of my off days. I make sure I cook and I stock the fridge. And it's more, even the house chores, the laundry and everything, it just has to do with structuring and planning. That's number one for me, because if I don't plan, it never really works for me. Another strategy is quality over quantity, because working long hours, I don't get as much hours I do at home. So when I am home, I try to be fully present. That means putting my phone away, engaging conversations, helping them with their homework, sitting together, possibly having a movie night, watching a movie or bedtime stories or whatever it is, just to make sure that my presence is felt at home. Because I work long hours, 12 hours a shift. I do both day shifts and I do night shifts. So either times they are never available. I'm never available. I'm always in and out. And so the time I have, I try to make sure I use that as well. Another point that helps me is more like setting boundaries. So another key part is balance in boundaries. And what do I mean by that? There is always times for where you would need to have extra shifts and you would want the desire to want to do it. And like I said, being strong and healthy is one of the things that I feel will help me to stay focused, help me to stay on track in everything I'm doing. So protecting that time is very important. I do not go to book extra shifts on my days off, or knowing that I need that quality time to stay home and take care of my kids. So that is more like setting boundaries, because you're tempted, you need extra money, so you want to go for an extra shift, you want to do extra things to get money. I'm not saying it's bad for you to do that. If you've got the time, if you've got the capacity, if you've got the means, why not go ahead? But if I don't, I feel like that's the only little time I have to spend with my family. For me, I just prefer to stay and take care of them, spend quality time with them. So that helps me as well. And I remind myself that being a good nurse requires me being mentally and physically well. So
rest is not luxury, it's a necessity. So I do not compromise that for anything. So I talked about another part, which is the support system. Yeah, like I said, my spouse is very good when it comes to support, and he's really great. I thank goodness for him. He's always there to support with the kids, making sure they're okay, they're well fed, and that's one of the biggest things I pray for, and it's been working for me. One more thing I think is letting go of perfection. I don't know how you want to see, but for me, one of the biggest lessons I've learned is letting go of perfection. I don't need to do everything too perfect. I don't need to be too meticulous about things, because when I didn't have kids, I used to be very meticulous, very, very meticulous. But now I try to, even if the house is a bit messy, I don't beat myself about it. Even when days that dinner is not made, I can get something off from the shop and we just have dinner. So I try to make life as easy as possible. So balance doesn't mean everything is equal to all at the time. Some weeks work demands more, some weeks family demands my attention. So with that, I feel like true balance is all about flexibility and self-compassion, and what I really want. And yeah, I give it my best. So as a mom of two working in as a nurse in the NHS, it's not about achieving perfection here in the UK. It's about constant adjustment. It's about planning, boundary support. Like I said, some days may feel seamless, other feel like a survival mode, but it's in all caring for my patients as well as caring for my children. That is my priority. Both of them are demanding, I would say, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So thank you very much for listening.
Hello guys, so this is the final look. I've got my hair on, and yeah, I think this is what it looks like when I'm finished. So if you like it, thank you. If you feel like I've got where to improve or what I should have done better, just leave it in the comment section and I'm gonna be reading it. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our video and help us grow, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye. Hello guys, so I'm sure you're wondering about my lips. My husband said the red color was too much for just lunch around the corner, so I changed it to pink, and I think I agree with him because red is not really my color for lips, and I usually go with something like this. But yeah, I think I just have to cool down. So this is it. I've got my hair on, this is how I'm going out, and I just turn the back, and that's it. While the kids are still in school, it's the best time we have our moments. So before I leave, I just want to say thank you to all our subscribers. I can see that a lot of you are coming into House of Qatar. Just want to say thank you. We're new into content creation, we're trying to grow. So if you have suggestions and ideas on how you think we will improve as well, just drop it in the comment section, and we are more than happy to read through the comments and reply to you. So again, thank you so much. Keep subscribing to our channel, and
See you in our next video. Thank you. Bye.